Hey everybody, this is Sandy. Welcome to my channel. I'm bringing to you my wand swap sponsored by Sabrina K, the country crafter. We need to get our wands in this week, so I just want to do a quick share of what I created to swap. And since we're so near the 4th of July and I'm feeling very patriotic and Americana, I decided to do my swap based on my same paper pack I've been using this spring and on into this summer, which is the Authentic Micro Basics, and each pattern is called Checks and Dots. So I've used it quite a few times and I'm very pleased with it. But let me show you what I created. First of all, I started off creating these little medallions here where I used my same Cuttlebug die. You know, when I get a product and a tool, I like to use it, and if it's something, you can tell I enjoy it because I'll just keep creating with it. And so my Cuttlebug die has come in so handy this season. So I'm just continuing on. When Sabrina said she was going to do a wand die, I was like, okay, cool, I'm going to use what I have. So I had a bunch of rosettes. Whew, there it goes again. Senior moment. A bunch of rosettes already cut out, but I was like, I don't really want to go with that pattern. I'm not feeling that. I want to do something kind of for the 4th of July, Americana, kind of, you know, patriotism and all of that. So the paper pad had some blue and red. It had blue and red in it. So I decided to go ahead and use it. And then I saw another way to use it instead of just putting them on the top, because I had a couple of these already made and they were like this. This one was a pre-made and it was like this, and I was like, okay, well, you can put the little one on the top because the die cuts out too. I was like, okay, well, I like the little one on the top. That's really cute. You know, I like that. But then when I was playing with it, I was like, oh, well, you can take it and put it on top and then you get something like this. And then I had like some thin denim looking paper and I did it like this, and I was like, you know what, okay, cool. So you have these. Then I also got this die. Okay, I need to pull out a sheet. This die from AliExpress, a doily die, because I fell in love once I saw the rosettes. I was like, oh, well, let me get a couple of doily dies. So I saw this doily die and I picked it up. I ordered it from AliExpress, and when I cut it, I was like, oh, it's perfect. First, I had to get the way to cut it because this was a difficult die. I had to use a shim, and I had to get one of those things with the pad and the little roller brush to get all the little holes out. And once I did that, they came out great. When I first did it, they were like, ugh, this is not going to work. This die really isn't any good. But I used, for these, I used just printer paper. And they came out really well once I had the proper tools. Proper tools really what do it for me is what I'm finding out. If you have the right tools, you can do things with ease. No muss, no fuss, and you'll be pleased with your results. So always try to get the proper tools, whatever tools are required to do the job. So the doilies came out great. I fell in love with them. And then I did when I did redesigned my rosettes. I love them too because they really had that Americana, that feel to them. So I used them and I put some bling on it, and then I tried some more with the denim and the blue, and then I used a red heart. And then I was like, oh, well, I saw one of my tiny word cutouts, and I was like, oh, you can put that on there. So that's when I began putting the tiny words on there that I created. And then I had some also in my Tim Holtz sticker book. I used those because he had a bunch for the 4th of July. So I used those as well. And I just gave each one, or I gave each wand a sticker. Here's the different ones. And so I didn't put on a stick, so I just made them medallions. So I just left them as medallions because they'll look nice on top of packages or whatever. You can also string them. I thought about stringing them, and I might just do that, show you that, and take a picture where you can string them up on some twine or cording or what have you, and hold them up with clothespins or whatever, and they would make a great banner or decoration just to hang. So I know I go back to when I showed my daughter my the first wand I created, which was for the Happy Mail a couple of weeks ago, and she said to me, Mom, what do you do with those? And I said, I don't know. People make them. I don't know what you do with them. I never made it because I never really knew what to do with them. But somehow I got into the wand making business, and so I'm trying to think of things you can do with wands. If anyone has any idea what you can do with wands, tell me, other than put them on. I guess they decorate packaging as decorating or party favors. I really don't know. These are for wands, but they look pretty. They're fun making. I like to make them. They're fun. It's fun creating them. But what do you do with those? What do you do with those? I've seen some as shakers, so I guess you could use them as shakers. But what do you do with them? Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye.
Comment, like, subscribe, and remember to tap that bell for more Sandee's handiwork. Blessings!